Hi, good morning. I'm going to show you how to make a roux for your macaroni and cheese. Um, so what I got here, I got a saucepan. I have butter, flour, a whisk, 8 ounces of cheese, pepper. No, I'm not fancy, so it's still inside of there. And then salt. I already have my noodles ready. I'm making this for my mac and cheese. And then my milk. I got whole milk. You can use whatever type of milk you can use. Heavy whipping cream. I'm just going to use what I have. I have milk today, so that's what I'm going to use. Okay, so first we're going to start off with the butter. Just gonna get a nice scoop like that. I'm gonna do 2 big scoops like that because I like this type of butter. If I would have had a stick of butter, I would have measured it, but I always use most of my measurements with my eyes. So, and yes, my hands are clean. So, gonna put your butter on medium high. Well, on medium heat. I'm gonna turn it up a little bit more, so it's gonna be kind of like on medium high. Gonna let that butter melt like that. And once it melts, we're gonna add about 1/3 cup of all-purpose flour, or you don't have to necessarily use flour. I just like to use flour. I actually like cornstarch better, but I believe that I'm out of cornstarch, and I haven't been back to the store since earlier this week. So, all right. And then just like you would do gravy, you're just gonna sprinkle that in there. You're gonna start whisking it around to make a nice coated flour paste. Now, you're going to add 2 cups of milk, because 8 ounces of cheese is like 2 cups of milk. And you want your milk and your cheese to have the same, you want them to be equal parts. You don't want it to be chunky like that, so you're gonna keep whisking it around. See, the flour kind of give it the thickness that you want. And the type of cheese I like to use the block cheese when I make roux, but I would use also shredded cheese if I had to, so it doesn't matter. You see how the flour and the butter consistency is blended in well? I'll try to get a little closer so you can see it. See, now it's the consistency that you need. I believe this tastes better than Velveeta. I'm not really a Velveeta person. I like to just use cheese without. I rather make my own cheese sauce. Okay. I do have salt and pepper, but I do like to put garlic as well. I like putting garlic powder in my. That's gonna be a little something right there. Add my little pepper. And just a little bit of seasoning. Like I said, I don't know, a little bit of salt. I don't know the exact measurements, but look at this. Oh, it's looking so good. Okay, now that I've seasoned the flour mix, you see how it's like gravy? Now it's time to add your cheese. And you just sprinkle them in there like this, a little bit at a time. And just sprinkle it in. Now it is easier to do it with shredded cheese, but I love the chunkiness of using cubed cheese or block cheese. Even if it was block cheese, you can use a cheese grater, but some of that cheese melting there a little bit. And I'm still on medium heat. Simmer a little bit. This is an alternative to using eggs. Sometimes I want to use eggs, sometimes I want to make a roux. So, and with the eggs, I would just mix it up in a bowl. I wouldn't have it inside of a saucepan or a frying pan. Oh, y'all, this is gonna be so. Look at that. See how cheesy it's getting? almost ready to pour over the noodles, and my noodles are back here. I already boiled those for the mac and cheese. And then I'm about to add it to the oven for about 20 minutes, and I'm going to sprinkle you gotta keep your eye on it though. But I'm going to also sprinkle this cheddar jack cheese, shredded cheese on top after I put it inside of the pan. Alright, and your cheese sauce is just about done. When you don't see any more clumps. Look at that beautiful cheese sauce. Oh my God. You could also use this recipe for like nachos, and if you want to put some over some broccoli, any type of food that you would add cheese sauce to, you can also make it like this. And you can add your own flavoring to it. Like I said, I know people like the block cheese. I don't. I prefer to do stuff myself all the time from scratch. It just have a different taste to me. Okay. And there you have it, guys. You got your cheese sauce. And I'm about to just pour it over the noodles. The noodles have already been strained. And yeah. Now I'm just pour it over the noodles. Of course, I gotta get to washing dishes soon. Just pour it over the noodles and you stir it in. And this was one box of elbow noodles. And then I'm going to turn the oven to 300 degrees. This is beautiful. You see how it's just, it's beautiful. Now with me, I'm a little heavy-handed with seasonings, so I'm going to just add, because I didn't season my noodles, I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit more pepper. And just a little bit more salt. Because the garlic powder is going to be flavored. It's already, the garlic powder flavor is already in the cheese sauce. So I don't need to add more of that. But you know, noodles can be a little bland and dry. And now, I'm going to, you can tell I cook in this pan a lot when I used to cook a lot. Put this in my glass pan. I'm going to put my cheese, well, my mac and cheese on the bottom rack, so the top of the cheese won't look burnt. And then this one, you go in with your cheddar jack cheese. This is also 8 ounces. And I just take my hand like that and just sprinkle it on. And there you have it. I'm going to put it in the oven, and then I will come back when it's out of the oven so you can see the end results. Well, this is how you make a little the cheese roux for the macaroni and cheese. And then if you want to bake your macaroni and cheese, you just put it inside of a pan like this. You add the mac and cheese and the roux sauce inside. I mean, not the mac and cheese. Well, it is mac and cheese at this point. You add your mac and cheese inside of a saucepan like this. Not a saucepan, inside of an oven pan like this. And then you sprinkle some shredded cheese of your liking, any kind. A lot of people use Gouda. I just use sharp cheese. Sometimes, if I want to be fancy like a holiday, I use Gouda. But yeah, this is it. And you just put it in there for 20 minutes. And it should be ready, cheesy, and yum, yum, yum. Here's the end results. It is so beautiful. Now, only thing I'm going to do is just add a little paprika at the end, you know, just to give it a little nice little razzle dazzle. But this is what it looks like. And it's cheesy too. Let me go ahead and put my spoon in it so you can see the cheesiness. Oh, it's gonna be so good. Look at that. Alright guys, so that's my recipe to bake macaroni and cheese with roux instead of egg. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the recipe. I hope you try it. Let me know in the comments if you tried this recipe, how it came out for you. Oh yeah, and midways, in between like the 10, maybe 11, 12 o'clock, not 12 o'clock, 12-minute mark, I'm going to have to switch the pan up to the top rack. So, but yeah. Look at the details, y'all. Oh, let me go ahead and add that paprika. Alright, I hope you guys have a great day. Like I said in the comments, let me know if you made this kind, if you got a different type of quick recipe that's from scratch. Just let me know. We can discuss it in the comments. And I will see you guys on the next video. Bye.